How you doing, everyone? It's Living to Learn. Welcome back to my channel. This is the first time you've watched any of my videos. I want to thank you for taking the time to do so. I've been talking about setting boundaries. What is the importance of setting boundaries for our mental health? I've been talking about unhealthy versus healthy personal boundaries, things like that. And so thanks for tuning in. This video is going to be kind of I want to say a wrap up. I might make another video on this topic because it's so, there's so much to it. It's so expansive. There's a lot of different levels to this when it comes to boundaries and how to set personal boundaries. Boundaries have everything to do with the respect and the confidence that you have in yourself, how much worth you see in yourself, and your ability to tell someone, hey, this is as far as you can go. This is as close as I can allow you to get to me. Not about being mean. It's not about, I don't like this person versus I like this person more. It's just everyone's energy is different. Everyone's response to us and our response to others is different. And not everyone deserves to have the same amount of your energy, of your time. Not everyone needs to be in your close personal circle. I made a 2-minute coaching video. And by the way, the 2-minute coaching videos, the whole intention behind that is for someone who's, in our society right now, this is a fast-paced world. We don't always have time to sit down and watch a 5-minute, 10-minute, 15-minute video. We do it all the time. I do it myself. But sometimes we just don't have, we don't have it. So the idea behind the 2-minute coaching is, hey, I want to just give you some quick advice, something to think about, something to run with. Maybe you can just kind of marinate on that all day or as long as it takes you. But it's only 2 minutes, which means not only is it quick to watch, but you can go back and watch it again. It's not going to take up too much of your time. But anyway, my 2-minute coaching video, I talked about that. I talked about healthy versus unhealthy personal boundaries. And that was one of the main things is, hey, not everyone needs to know everything. Not everyone needs to be in the know when it comes to ourselves, our personal lives, the things that are intimate, are close to us, right? But I also understand that for some of us, because of the language, right? The first video that I made about boundaries, I read a case study, and the fictional character, the lady she was having a hard time with the language of boundary. Like, what do you mean I have to keep people away? What do you mean I have to set almost like a perimeter, like a fence around myself? And that's understandable. Some of us are wired in a way where when we think of something like a boundary, it automatically it stirs up these negative thoughts. It stirs up this negative response, almost like this is a bad thing. I've talked about this in other videos before, how our mind works, how sometimes our survival instincts combined with our upbringing, combined with just our perspective and how we see the world, it will alert us to things, and it's kind of like a false alarm, right? It's like when you try something different, when you start to do something out of your normal routine, your mind begins to react as if you're in danger, even though you're not. It's just the way that we're wired. We're wired to self-preserve. We're wired to keep ourselves safe. And so in the same way with boundaries, right? When you hear something like a boundary, what do you mean I have to set boundaries? Why is that important? What do you mean I have to keep some people at arm's length? And some of us are good at this naturally. Not everyone struggles with boundaries. I've learned over the years how to set them a lot better than I used to, because I'm naturally I'm a people person. I'm a nice person. I'm friendly. I'm someone who's social. I like to have good interactions with people. I like to make people feel good about themselves as well. Like that's just me. That's just the way I am. So for someone like myself, I did have to learn how to do this. I did have to learn how to put my foot down, so to speak, and say, yes, I'm not comfortable cutting this person off at this point. I'm not comfortable having to explain to this person, or not even explain to them. Just keep them at a distance, because I don't need that negative energy. I don't need, they're just not the type of person that I need to have in my close circle all the time. So boundaries are different for all of us, right? But the importance of setting boundaries for our mental health, I'm telling you right now, this is something that we have to learn. We have to learn this. Reflect on your own boundaries. This is what I want to tell you today in today's video. If you take anything away from this video today, I want it to be this. Reflect on your own boundaries and take steps. Please take steps to establish healthier boundaries. Some of those steps may require you, it may require you and I to unlearn some things about ourselves, to relearn some things that are going to help us have a much healthier perspective on boundaries and why they're important. Because they are important, let me tell you. We have a certain capacity. We have a limit. I talked about this in my first video, and I'm going to say it again. We only have so much to give. We only have so much that we can put out. And then we start to draw from reserves. And then we just start to draw from who knows where. But we're not meant to live like that. We are meant to live with our mental peace and our well-being in mind, intact, in spite of anyone else and what they may want or what they may think that they require from us. And that's very important. I want you to understand that. Take control. This is a message to myself as well. We've got to take control. I've got to take control of my mental well-being through boundary setting. Establishing good, healthy boundaries. I take responsibility for myself. I can't control others, but I can control my response, and I can control what I allow and what I refuse to allow. And I hope you know that you have the same options. And if you don't see that, then I want to encourage you, and honestly, more than an encouragement, I want to plead with you to please see yourself as someone who is worthy, as someone who is deserving of your mental well-being, your peace, your space, and to respond and to react in the ways that suit you best. So I hope this has helped. Thanks again for watching. If you've gotten this far, I'm Living to Learn. I go by @LiveToLearn Coaching on TikTok and Instagram. That information is in the description of this video and every other video I've made. Also, in the description of every video are opportunities for you to donate to my channel financially. That really goes a long way. It really helps me continue to make content and be consistent. But if you've been following me since January 2023, take a look at this background here. You got the Kobe book, you've got the Laker Dodger banner back there, you've got some other stuff back there. You got my buddy Danny's Chill Just Cook stickers on the back. This is actually going to be the last time you'll ever see this background. The last time I'll record with this background. From here on out, all the backgrounds are going to look different. Going to a different location, new things, new season, new beginnings. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. If you need a coach, if you need someone to talk to, please reach out to me on Instagram. I would love to see if you and I would be a good fit, and love to see if I could help. Anyway, thanks again for watching. I appreciate your support. I really appreciate all of you. Have a great day.